to see a team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this. But they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
From the campus of Younker High School in Buckeye, Arizona, welcome to Week 4 of the 2025 Arizona Youth Football League action. The first of three this afternoon, the 3 p.m. ball game, an 8-under matchup facing Maricopa. The Braves at 3-0 against the Arizona Vikings. They're out of surprise. They are 1-1, along with Jeff Lowry, about 45 miles to the west of downtown Phoenix out here in Buckeye. Scattered thunderstorms, temperature 88 degrees, a little bit breezy, and expecting to get a few showers coming up pretty quick as the captain's meeting at midfield, awaiting the coin toss. The colors looking a little bit like the old Houston Oilers in that powder blue are the Arizona Vikings. They are 1-1, coached by Mason Palachek. Again, out of surprise. Their feeder school is Mountainside High School out in Surprise. Maricopa Braves in those white uniforms with the gold pants. So awaiting the coin toss at midfield, expecting some thunderstorms that are just to our south to arrive fairly shortly. The captains, at least taking a look from the left there, is Camden Bell, number 17, number 9, Weston Palachek, and number 15 is Baylor Littell. At least the captains from left to right for the Vikings. The last two ball games for the Maricopa squad, they are 3-0. 2 weeks ago, they won 46-6. Last week, 28-8. Receiving the ball first will be the Vikings, as they will get a chance to take a look first at their quarterback, Jamison Benefill. He will be leading the charge for the Vikings against the Braves. Getting a bye last week were the Vikings, so they've had 2 weeks to rest up for this ball game against the Braves. So the Vikings will get the ball first. Lorenz Tanahura will be the kickoff man, wearing number 9. Standing back. So again, the Vikings won the toss. They deferred to the second half. Jamison Benefill will kick off for the Vikings. Back deep for the Braves, Reynolds, number 10, and Lorenz Tanahura, number 9, to return this kick. Again, for the Braves of Maricopa, they are 3-0, and the Arizona Vikings are 1-1. Jamison Benefill, the kickoff man, also the quarterback for the Vikings. A little bit breezy, but not enough to affect anything on this kickoff. Coming in a little bit late, Weston Palachek, number 9, lines up for the Vikings. First of 3 this afternoon out at Younker High School in Buckeye. Benefell all set to kick off. And this is a kick to the far side from the 36-yard line. Popping and picking it up and racing to the right is Lorenz, and he fights to the outside, and he's going to pick up about 11 yards out to the 47-yard line. Lorenz Tanahura picking that ball up at the 36, returning at 11 yards. It'll be first down and 10 for the Braves from their own 47-yard line. Tate Cooper wearing number 8, the quarterback for the Braves. Several guys on offense will handle the ball. Miller, Gibson, Lorenz Tanahura wearing number 9, Mosley Calvin number 30, Navarro, Reynolds, and Moss. Also men to keep an eye on for the Braves. First down and 10 for the Braves from their own 47-yard line. Again, we've got some thunderstorms in the vicinity to our far east and to our south. First down and 10 for the Braves from their own 47-yard line. Direct snap straight ahead, and fighting inside, Kelowna makes the tackle for the Vikings. So not much doing on that carry straight ahead. Tate Cooper, the quarterback, no gain in the play, second down and 10. Braves from their own 47-yard line, no score, just underway. Backs in the I formation on the end around, going from left to right as Reynolds getting to the outside, has a first down and more down the near sideline. One man to beat, he's going to go all the way for a touchdown. Kendrick Reynolds goes 53 yards, and it is 6-0 in favor of the Braves on the second play of the ball game. So Kendrick Reynolds around that right side on the end around goes 53 yards, 6-0 Braves. Second play from scrimmage, Maricopa in the lead. So 53 yards on the end around for Reynolds. Braves trying to stretch their record to 4-0. For the conversion, it goes for 1 point. If you kick it through, it'll go for 2. And a handoff inside this time, and in for a 1-point conversion is Eklund. And it is 7-0 in favor of the Braves. Check that, it was Mosley Calvin. Austin Mosley Calvin, number 30, gets the carry, and he's in for the 1-point conversion. So 7-0 in favor of the Braves. Just 2 plays from scrimmage. Net result, a 53-yard end around of Reynolds. And the Braves lead it by a score of 7-0. Second play from scrimmage. So Lorenz Tanahura will be the kickoff man for the Braves. Back deep, King is 7 and Isaiah 21 to return it for the Vikings. A little bit muggy out here. 88 degrees at kickoff, and that ought to cool down as we've got some dark clouds in the vicinity. King on the far side at the 35-yard line to return that. Isaiah here on the near side, and Lorenz set to kick off for the Braves. And a squib kick dropped, and it's off the hands of one of the Vikings. It was off the hand of Littell, and is going to be recovered by the Braves. Recovered by the Braves, and Kendrick Reynolds getting that as that ball ricocheted off Littell of the Vikings. Poised to strike again. First down and 10 at the 47 of the Vikings. So just like that, a 7-0 lead. 3 plays into the ball game, and again the Braves getting a pitch going left this time. To the outside is Cooper, sidestepping a man, 2 men to beat down the near sideline, and he's roped up and taken down inside the 20-yard line at the 18-yard line by Rocky Malone. A gain of 29 around the left side for Tay Cooper, the quarterback, getting the direct snap for the Braves. The ball will be spotted at the 18, we'll check that, the 19-yard line of the Vikings. No running scoreboard, so do the best we can estimating the time. Mosley Calvin is the running back in the backfield on 1st down and 10, a high snap. On the end around from left to right is Lorenz getting to the outside, inside the 10, the 5. Slipping tackle, stays on his feet and launches himself down close to the goal line, down to about the 1-yard line, and a pickup of 18 for Lorenz Tanahura around the right side. So the Braves set to add to their 7-0 lead here early in the opening quarter. They scored on the second play from scrimmage on the 53-yard end around to Reynolds, and then on the kickoff it was ricocheted off Littell of the Vikings and recovered by Reynolds. 1st down and goal for the Braves at the 1-yard line of the Vikings. Mosley Calvin is the tailback. Ball pops loose, and it's gather in Tay Cooper at the 4-yard line. Littell made sure he was down, as well as Kanar. A loss of 2 on the play, back to the 3-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and goal. Braves with the ball at the 3-yard line of the Vikings. A high snap. Tay Cooper rolling to his right. Penalty marker comes in. He's into the end zone for a touchdown, but this may come back as holding in the vicinity, and that will not count. It'll be holding against the Braves. No touchdown for Cooper around the right side. And that'll march that ball back. 7-0 in favor of the Braves. Right around 7 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. 4 10-minute quarters. We've got 3 ball games today. The 3 p.m. ball game, 8 and under. This is Maricopa, the Braves against the AZ Vikings. 5 p.m., 12 and under, Copper Crew against the Younker Junior Rough Riders. And 7 p.m., 10 and under, Maricopa Braves against the Younker Junior Rough Riders. So after the holding penalty against the Braves, it'll be 2nd down and goal at the 13-yard line of the Vikings. Austin Mosley Calvin is the tailback as Cooper goes out of the shotgun. Man comes in motion. They tried the end around, not much doing on that one as Gibson is tackled for a loss back at the 19-yard line, and that was Isaiah coming up and making the hit. Check that, I should say, Rocky Valone, 27, not 21, with that tackle. And a loss of 6 on the play. 3rd down and goal at the 19-yard line for the Braves. They had the ball 1st and goal at the 1, and they've backtracked due to a couple of penalties and a couple of lost yardages. Some good plays on defense for the Vikings. Braves leading 7-0, 5 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. 3rd down and goal for the Braves at the 19-yard line of the Vikings. Cooper out of the shotgun. Man comes in motion. A delay going right this time. It's Michael Miller around the right side. A penalty marker comes in. Tackle made by Isaiah on the far side with an assist from Valone, and penalty will come in. So the Braves have backtracked all the way from their own from the 1-yard line of the Vikings back to the 19, and this most likely will be declined. It was a pickup of a yard, setting up a 4th down and goal for the Braves at the 18-yard line of the Vikings. Austin Mosley Calvin is the tailback with 3 receivers. Tay Cooper out of the shotgun. Again, a high snap, a toss here to the near side. It is complete to Reynolds with all sorts of running room, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. It goes for 19 yards. And Reynolds down the left side. And it's now 13-0 in favor of the Braves, right around 4 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. So a big fourth down conversion for the Braves, and they lead it 13-0. Midway through this opening quarter, Reynolds with his second touchdown of the ball game. He got into the open, and he just showed that pure speed, and nobody was going to catch him down their left side. The Braves will go for a one-point conversion. Tay Cooper out of the shotgun. Handoff to Mosley Calvin. He's hit and dropped in the backfield. Nothing doing on that one. Kyrie coming up from the secondary, and the one-point conversion is no good, so the score remains 13-0 in favor of the Braves. Midway through this opening quarter, the Vikings have not even gotten a play from scrimmage yet, as the Braves got the ball first. On the second play from scrimmage, they went 53 yards around end for Reynolds to make it 7-0. Then a 19-yard pass on fourth down to Reynolds on this near side from Cooper, and the extra point was no good. Today's Arizona Youth Football League game is powered by the Husband and Wife Law Team. Serious injury or wrongful death cases, go to husbandandwifelawteam.com. Lorenz Tanahura will kick off for the Braves. King back deep here on the near side. Isaiah Palachek comes onto the field, number 9, a little bit late. King on the far side, Isaiah on the near side. A squib kick is grabbed by Valone at the 45-yard line. Fights his way straight ahead close to midfield, a 5-yard return. So we'll finally get a shot to see the Vikings on offense, led by Jamison Benefell, number 0, the quarterback. Running backs who will touch the ball the most: Isaiah, Valone, King, and Jamari. We've got an injured player for the Vikings. We're going to take a quick timeout. 13-0 in favor of the Braves. About 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
No idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this. But they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the Husband and Wife Law Team.
Call the Husband and Wife Law Team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
And welcome back, everybody. Eric Anderson along with Jeff Lowry. 13-0 Braves is our score. 4 minutes remaining in this first quarter. The first play from scrimmage for the Vikings. First down and 10 from their own 49-yard line. Jamison Benefell is the quarterback who goes out of the shotgun. Single receiver near side. Benefell fires deep down the near side, and a little bit overshot here for Baylor Littell. Had a couple of steps on the defenders. Tay Cooper was in the vicinity, as well as Lorenz Tanahura. Littell had a couple of steps on the defenders, but the throw just overshot a little bit by Jamison Benefell. Isaiah was the running back wearing number 21. Second down and 10 for the Vikings from their own 49-yard line. Expecting rain and maybe a few claps of thunder coming up pretty soon. Benefell out of the shotgun with an empty backfield and 4 receivers on second down and 10. He's going to take it himself, going right. Slips one tackle, gets to the outside, has the corner, stays on his feet and close to a first down as he tiptoes the side. They're going to mark him out of bounds just after he got the first down. They're going to give him a gain of 13 as he stepped out here on the near side of the 38-yard line of the Braves. 13-0 in favor of the Braves. Roughly 3 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. Again, Isaiah is the running back. Jamison Benefell the quarterback on first down and 10. Vikings, they pitch it going left this time. Rocky Valone races around the left side and into the secondary inside the 35 to the 33-yard line, a pickup of 5, and taken down on defense by Joel Urias. Valone has done well on defense and runs the ball well on offense. This the first drive, the first possession for the Vikings, coached by Mason Palachek. They are 1-1 out of Surprise. 2nd down and 5, Vikings at the 33-yard line. And inside a pickup of maybe a yard at best. It was the keeper inside to Littell, and he picked up about 2 yards down to the 31-yard line, making it 3rd down and 3. 3rd and 3, Vikings at the 31 of the Braves. Benefiel goes under center. A direct snap left to Valone, who is lined up to the left, and he breaks it to the outside, going to his right inside the 25 to the 24-yard line, taken down by Reynolds. A gain of 7 for Valone on that direct snap as he was lined up to the left of the quarterback. So the Vikings on the march. This drive started back at their own 49-yard line. 1st down and 10, Vikings at the 24-yard line of the Braves. Braves leading 13-0, closing moments of the opening quarter. 4 10-minute quarters. Braves scored first on the second play from scrimmage, a 53-yard end around to Reynolds, then a 19-yard touchdown run on 4th down, or a pass from Cooper to Reynolds. Reynolds has 2 touchdowns for the Braves. 1st down and 10, a running play going right this time and not much doing. It was Isaiah who was bottled up, and it's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. Tay Cooper leading the charge amongst others. Joel Urias, 85 on that left side. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter with the Braves leading 13-0.
No idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this. But they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
Sure. And welcome back, everybody. Eric Anderson along with Jeff Lowry out here at YOUNGKER High School, all the way out on the west side of Phoenix, 44 miles from downtown Phoenix in the town of Buckeye. It is 13-0 in favor of the Braves as we start the second quarter, but the Vikings on the march. Scattered thunderstorms in the area. We're getting a few raindrops right now, but some black clouds. Game time temperature was 88, but expected to cool down around 70 after these showers come in. It's an 8-and-under ball game. The Braves in the white and yellow. Vikings in the powder blue uniforms. After the loss of 2, it's 2nd down and 12 for the Vikings at the 26-yard line of the Braves. Vikings trying to get on the board. Benefiel rolls to his right, throws the ball down. What are they going to call this? Could have been intentional grounding. They're going to call a fumble. Great pass rush coming in from Kendrick Reynolds on Jamison Benefiel. And they're going to say it was a fumble. It appeared like the arm was going forward on that play, but the referee's signaling fumble. It'll be Vikings ball. 1st down and 10, ball resting at the 28-yard line, their own 28 for the Arizona Vikings. Well, what are they going to call this now, Jeff? It'll be Braves ball. It looked like intentional grounding. But it'll be Braves ball, 1st down and 10 from their own 28 after the turnover. Braves leading 13-0. Tay Cooper is the quarterback. He'll go out of the shotgun. A snap in the dirt. He picks it up, goes to his left, slipping tackles, and thrown down after a gain of about 5. Lane Hengis on the tackle, number 16, a gain of 5, 2nd down and 5. And the rain is coming into the broadcast. Not heavy, but enough to cool it off. 2nd down and 5 for the Braves from their own 33-yard line. Cooper goes out of the shotgun. He'll race to his left, tries to get to the outside. Slipped away from one tackler, but not going to get away on that far side from Travis Good. So rain showers have hit Buckeye now. So rain showers in the vicinity, a loss on the play of 3, 2nd down and 8. Braves back at their own 30-yard line. They lead it 13-0. First few minutes of the second quarter. They tried the end around. The ball popped loose, picked up by Tate Cooper. Getting to the outside, one man to beat. Cooper down the near sideline. It's going to be a foot race. Cooper may go all the way. He's got 2 men to beat. Inside the 10, the 5, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. It goes for 69 yards. And Tate Cooper has put the Braves on top by a score of 19-0. Initially, it was a fumbled end around, but Cooper picked it up and raced with sheer speed down the near sideline, 69 yards for the touchdown. It is 19-0 now in favor of the Braves. So the Braves will go for a 1-point conversion. Cooper goes out of the shotgun. Gets the snap, throws towards the end zone. And that ball is tipped at the line of scrimmage. It goes incomplete. Intended for Mosley Calvin. The score remains 19-0 in favor of the Braves. Early stages of the second quarter. 2 touchdowns by Reynolds and now a 69-yard touchdown run by Cooper has made it 19-0 Braves. Early stages of the second quarter as we've got rain in the vicinity. Braves at 3-0, the Vikings 1-1. Braves have outscored their opponents the last 2 weeks by a score of 74-14. So some rain showers have come into the broadcast booth a little bit. So getting a little bit of rain on those windows out there. Lorenz Tanahura will do the kicking off for the Braves. The Braves off to a quick 19-0 start here, early stages of the second quarter. Isaiah is back deep, as well as King, number 7, for the Vikings. Lorenz Tanahura will kick off from left to right for the Braves. 19-0 in favor of the Braves, stages of the second quarter. First of games this afternoon, 8-under matchup. Maricopa 8-under matchup. Maricopa Braves 3-0 and the Arizona Vikings 1-1. Lorenz set to kick off for the Braves. So the Vikings will try to, and let's see where the referees are going to mark this ball. It should be great field position for the Vikings, right around the 48-yard line of the Braves. So Lorenz, the kickoff man, touched the ball before it went 10 yards. Let's see how the referees sort this one out. The ball will be spotted at the 48. The 48 of the Braves. Braves leading 19-0 here, about 7 minutes remaining in this first half. Jamison Benefell is the quarterback for the Vikings. It'll be an empty backfield with 3 receivers in tight to the near side on 1st down and 10. Benefell going to take it himself. He is hit and drop for a loss on the play very, very quickly. Alfie was in on the tackle that time, as well as Baylor Littell. No gain on the play on the quarterback keeper for Jamison Benefell. Alfie brings in the ball. In fact, that was Joel Urias on that tackle, and Tony Chiago, or I should say, check that again, Alfie 85 for the Vikings. On offense for the Braves, Joel Urias for the Braves. Vikings 2nd down and 10 at the 48-yard line of the Braves. Benefell out of the shotgun, a low snap, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 3. Well, in fact, it's going to be a fumble and recovered by the Braves and Jamiko Gibson. 21, Jamiko Gibson recovers that for the Braves. So the Braves leading 19-0, about 6 minutes remaining in the first half. The Braves will take over 1st down and 10 at midfield. Tate Cooper is the quarterback. First down and 10, Braves from midfield. Cooper goes out of the shotgun. Man comes in motion. They fake the end around and a toss to the left side. This is wide open, and going all the way for a touchdown is Lorenz down the left sideline. It goes for 50 yards. It's now 25-0 in favor of the Braves. 50 yards to Lorenz Tanahura. And about 5 minutes remaining in the half, it is now 25-0 in favor of the Braves. Second touchdown of the afternoon passing for Cooper, and this 50 yards to Lorenz Tanahura. May have been some blown coverage there as Lorenz was wide open and nobody within many, many yards of him as he had free rein down the left sideline. Braves will go for a 1-point conversion. Mosley Calvin is the tailback. Tate Cooper is the quarterback. They'll go for 1. If you kick the ball, it is worth 2 points. You go for 1, it's worth 1 point, whether you run it or pass it in on the conversion. Cooper gets it. He'll throw towards the end zone, and that is no good. It is intercepted by the Vikings in the end zone by Isaiah. The score remains 25-0 in favor of the Braves, about 5 minutes remaining in the half. So the Braves trying to extend their record to 4-0. The Vikings had a bye last week, but the Braves leading it by a score of 25-0. About 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Lorenz Tanahura, who scored that 50-yard pass play and run, will do the kicking off for the Braves. Back deep, Isaiah 21 at the 30-yard line, and King here about the 27 to return this kick of Lorenz for the Braves. For the running clock again, Jeff, was it about 32 points or 35-0? 30 points. Thunderstorms in the vicinity. Had a little bit of rain a little while ago as Lorenz Tanahura will kick off for the Braves. 25-0 Braves, about 4 minutes remaining in the first half. This is a squib kick to the near side, and that ball pops loose. And it's going to be recovered by the Braves. Tony Chiago III jumped on that. It will be Braves ball. So a Viking did touch it. It went 10 yards. It'll be Braves ball, the second onside kick that they've recovered. So the Braves getting out to a huge lead here. With about 4 minutes remaining in the first half, Braves leading at 25-0. Pair of touchdown passes by Tay Cooper, one of 19 yards to Reynolds, one of 50 yards to Lorenz Tanahura, 69-yard touchdown run by Tay Cooper, and then a 53-yard end around to Reynolds. Reynolds has two touchdowns for the Braves. And a timeout is called. We'll take a quick break in the action here. 25-0 Braves shortly before halftime.
No idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this. But they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
And welcome back, everybody. Eric Anderson along with Jeff Lowry. The rain's starting to come down again here way out on the west side of Phoenix. Buckeye, Arizona, YOUNGKERS High School. About 44 miles to the west of downtown Phoenix. Thunderstorms in the area, and rain starting to come down a little bit once again as about 4 minutes remaining before halftime here. It's an 8-0 matchup, the Maricopa Braves against the Arizona Vikings, and the Braves laying it on the Vikings 25-0, about 4 minutes remaining before halftime. And I wonder if there's a break in the action. Possibly they saw some lightning, as it appears that both teams are huddled underneath of their canopies. Is that what you happen to think?
I think it might be halftime.
Well, you're guessing halftime here, so we'll take a break in the action, whether it be halftime or potentially there was some lightning seen in the area. It is 25-0 Braves here before the half. looks good. Second down and 8 for the Vikings and the 46 of the Braves. Benefill out of the shotgun. The snap goes to the running back to his right this time. It's Isaiah. He just gets back to the original line of scrimmage, taken down. In fact, Rocky Vallone in there blocking. So Isaiah gets back to the original line of scrimmage, the tackle by Jamiko Gibson. Third down and 8 for the Vikings, the 46-yard line of the Braves. They need the 38 for a first down. It's been all Braves this afternoon. They lead it 31-0 here, a continuous clock, later stages of the third quarter. Third down and 8, they direct snap to Isaiah going left, trying to get to the outside, and picks up maybe 2 yards. But not going to be enough for a first down. Gain of 2, Austin Mosley, Calvin in on the tackle. They'll mark the ball down at the 45 of the Braves. Fourth down and 7 for the Vikings. They'll go for it, trailing 31-0 here in the later stages of the third quarter. Game time temperature was 88, and after some clouds and thunderstorms in the vicinity, it's gotten down around 70. Fourth down and 8 for the Vikings at the 45 of the Braves. 3 receivers. And taking off Vallone on the direct snap, and it's a foot race down the middle of the field inside the 5, and he's going to be into the end zone for a touchdown. 45 yards for Rocky Vallone, and the Vikings on the board. They trail it 31-6 here towards the end of the third quarter. So Vallone, a 45-yard touchdown run for the Vikings. Later stages of the third quarter as he took a direct snap. So Vallone again in a situation to get a direct snap. Well, in fact, they're going to try the 2-point extra point kick. Jamison Benefill will try the kicking. It'll be kicking for a 2-point conversion. The thing is, looking at it from here, they're spotting the ball at the 6-yard line. That's only a snap of about 6 yards. I don't know if they can rush at this level or not. Maybe not. It appears they cannot. Benefill's kick is up. It is good. It goes for 2 points. So at the 8 and under level, there is no rush on the kicks, that's kind of a good thing. So that goes for a 2-point extra point kick by Benefill. It's now 31-8. Vikings trail it by 23 here later stages of the third quarter on the 45-yard touchdown run by Rocky Vallone, and the continuous clock no longer exists. Braves trying to run their record to 4-0, coached by Coach Miller and Mason Palachek, the head coach for the Vikings. They are 1-1. They had a bye week last week. They're out of surprise. Benefill will be the kickoff man for the Vikings. Lorenz Tanahura is on the far side. Kendrick Reynolds here on the near side. He has a pair of touchdowns this afternoon, does Reynolds. Lorenz has a 50-yard touchdown catch. So the Vikings finally getting on the board here in the later stages of the third quarter, trailing at 31-8. Benefill will kick off for the Vikings. And an onside kick is bouncing around, and it appears that the Vikings may have recovered that ball. Coming up with it for the Vikings is Jamari. And the Vikings are in business recovering the onside kick on the far side around the 45-yard line of the Braves. So the Vikings getting a shot of adrenaline in the arm, getting the big run by Valone, and now the onside kick. And that may be the end of the third quarter, as they're going to move that ball to the 45-yard, the opposite 45.
No idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this. But they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
Delay. We had a severe thunderstorm warning, but the storm was just to our west. We had a little bit of thunder around here, but didn't take a direct hit with any heavy storm. Just missed us. 31-8 in favor of the Vikings. Or I should say 31-8 in favor of the Braves. Vikings take over first down and 10 at the Braves 45-yard line as we start the fourth quarter. Benefill out of the shotgun. Rolls to his right, going to take off himself, gets to the outside and picks up about 6 inside the 40 to the 39-yard line, taken down by Tate Cooper of the Braves. The Vikings starting to get things going, but a little bit late here in the ballgame as they trail at 31-8 here at the very beginning of the fourth quarter. Second down and 5. Vikings at the Braves 40-yard line. Vikings looking a lot like the old Houston Oilers. We were talking that they had moved to Tennessee about in the mid-90s. Second down and 5, Vikings in the 40-yard line of the Braves. Benefill under center, going to take it himself, goes straight ahead and picks up about 2. In fact, getting the carry was Baylor Littell, who lined up under center. Littell, rather than Benefill, got that snap and picked up about 3 yards inside the 40 to the 37-yard line, bringing up third down and 2 for the Vikings. So Littell snuck under center at the last second. Benefill will get behind center this time. Empty backfield. Benefill a quick toss here to the near side behind the line of scrimmage. Complete to Nellums. And a huge hit on defense. That time was Austin Mosley Calvin. Austin Mosley Calvin came up and put a big hit on Nellums. A loss of 3 on the play. Fourth down and 5 for the Vikings at the 40-yard line of the Braves. Austin Mosley Calvin. A huge hit on defense. Fourth down and 5 for the Vikings at the 40 of the Braves. And a direct snap to Valone, and he fights his way behind right guard, but he's going to be shy of the first down. He needed 5 yards and got about 4. So Valone getting the carry, and in fact he picked up officially, it was about 3. And on downs, it'll be Braves ball.
So you're saying he didn't gain the line?
The line to gain. They've been using that term more frequently. It's still the first down marker to me. On downs, the Braves take over 1st and 10 from their own 37. Braves leading 31-8. About 6 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. And a high snap, they hand off. This is Miller going left. Gets to the outside, cuts it up close to the first down marker and lunges forward for approximately 10 yards. Henge is on the tackle, but this one appears to be coming back. I actually didn't see the penalty marker, but it is a penalty against the Braves, and rather than a first down, they mark it back 7 yards from the initial line of scrimmage. 1st and 17 for the Braves, now back at their own 30-yard line. Imagine it was a hold. Tate Cooper out of the shotgun on 1st and 17 for the Braves back at their own 30-yard line. Timeout is called by the Vikings as the Braves leading 31-8 midway through the fourth quarter. 5 p.m. game. That's in about 17 minutes. I'd imagine that'll be running a little bit behind. 5 p.m. game, 12 and under Copper Crew against the Younker Junior Rough Riders out of Buckeye out here. 7 p.m. game, 10 and under Maricopa Braves against the Younker Junior Rough Riders, again out of Buckeye, that 10 and under. Today's Arizona Youth Football League game is powered by the Husband and Wife Law Team. Serious injury or wrongful death cases, go to the Husband and Wife Law Team.com. That is Mark and Alexis Breyer. You've seen a lot of their billboards for a long time and enjoy their commercials that Jeff has run. They're kind of funny. So the Vikings calling a timeout. Braves scored first to make it 7-0, a 53-yard end around to Kendrick Reynolds. They made it 13-0 on a 19-yard touchdown pass, Cooper to Reynolds. He has 2 touchdowns. It was then 19-0 Braves in the second quarter, a 69-yard touchdown run by Cooper. 1st and 17, and going around the left side and getting back to that original line of scrimmage that time was Cooper, the quarterback, as he picked up 7. Cooper had scored to make it 19-0, the 69-yard touchdown run. Braves made it 25-0 before the end of the opening half on a 50-yard touchdown pass. Cooper to Lorenz, 50 yards. 2nd down and 9 now for the Braves at the 38-yard line of the Vikings. On an end around, going from left to right this time, into the open, breaking free down the near sideline is Lorenz, or I should say, Kendrick Reynolds, his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. It goes for 62 yards. Kendrick Reynolds, 7-8, favor of the Braves midway through the fourth quarter. So Kendrick Reynolds flashing that great speed on the end around. He has 3 touchdowns this afternoon. Cooper has a pair of touchdowns for the Braves. A lone touchdown for the Vikings, a 45-yard touchdown run by Valone. Gibson checking out for the Braves. Cooper, the quarterback. Austin Mosley Calvin is the tailback, as the Braves will go for a 1-point conversion. Braves will go for a one-point conversion to try to make it 38-8. Cooper gets a snap, the end around this time from right to left. This time is Michael Miller. And he is in for the 1-point conversion. It's now 38-8. Favor the Braves back to that 30-point lead in the continuous clock. for the Braves. Looks like a few more pop-up showers down to our south, but they may just be that. They may just be showers. Younker High School out here in Buckeye, located 44 miles west of downtown Phoenix, out in Buckeye. Temperature at game time was 88 degrees, and it's cooled down to around 70 after the storms had come through. So we'll have a continuous clock, 38-8 Braves. Final stages of the fourth quarter. Lorenz Tanahura will kick off for the Braves. Isaiah here on the near side, and Isaiah on the far side, and Alfie here on the near side for the Vikings. Majority of the kicks have been very, very short, if not onside kicks. Lorenz will kick off for the Braves. Lorenz pops that here to the near side. It's going to take a roll inside the 30. And it's going to be downed around the 27-yard line. Grabbed by the Vikings. And Jamison Benefiel, the quarterback, fell on that one. They're going to spot the ball at the 26-yard line. Benefiel will be the quarterback for the Vikings. Braves leading 38-8, final stages of this ball game. Yeah, a few rain showers down to the south, but if they do get in, they shouldn't be too heavy. Rocky Vallone, 27, in the backfield, and they get a pep talk or strategy session from one of the coaches. First down and 10 for the Vikings from their own 26-yard line. Vallone gets a snap, and they hand off. Cutting to his left this time is Isaiah, and he is taken down right at the line of scrimmage that time by Austin Mosley Calvin. No gain on the play. Had some nice thunderstorms yesterday, which us living out in Phoenix, we welcome those. There was some flooding in the area, but like to get some rain every once in a while. Second down and 10 for the Vikings from their own 26. They trail it 38-8. Closing moments of the ball game. Sutter steps and takes it himself straight. Sutter steps and takes it himself straight ahead and picks up about 2 out to the 28-yard line. Timeout. Third down and 8 for the Vikings from